Hey everyone, it is the Parade of Homes for the Stratford Area Builders Association. Today we are in St. Mary's at 333 Emily Street, and we are at a Bickell built home. I have the one and only, well, the two. The dynamic duo, we'll call them today. I've got Brett Bickell, Brett himself, and Marian DeWever from Home and Company. Like I said, a dynamic duo and a fabulous team. Let's stand over here by the fire for just a second, have a quick chat before we go on tour. The inspiration of this home has been really cool. I like the fact, here, I'm gonna go in the middle. Sure. There we go. Okay, I love the fact when I took a little bit of a pre-tour here, Brett, you had mentioned that this is a model home, and as such, you've got the best of both worlds. You've got your standard, what you would normally get like right out of the floodgates, and then if you want to even go above and beyond that, you can.
Yeah, we're just trying to showcase the sort of two ends of the spectrum for our customers. When a new customer comes into the house, they want to know, okay, where's my starting point? Where are some of the high-end finishes that I could, maybe spend a little bit more money on? So throughout the house, we're showcasing that. And we'll see that throughout our tour here. So yeah.
Okay, fabulous. And then Marian, you were saying that every time someone comes in for an open house, when you're giving an open house, they say, I'll take it. And you say, you can't have it because it's
right. That's right. So having a model home is so key in the home buying process because it is so difficult for people to imagine what life is going to be like in their dream house just from a piece of paper. So being able to come in here and touch it and feel it and realize what it would actually feel like to live here is so important. But yes, as it stands, this house isn't for sale, but we're really happy to build another house exactly like this for our customers.
Exactly, and you can have your own design and whatever you want, style of choices from floor to the ceiling, right? And the really neat thing is at the end of our tour, on the main level, we'll take you downstairs where you have built this beautiful space that it's a very creative space that gives people the opportunity to be able to start brainstorming and thinking, what will my home look like?
Absolutely, yeah, and that's hugely important, right? Creating a roadmap for our customers to sort of start with nothing and end up with the house of their dreams at the end of the day, and guiding them through that process is hugely important, and that's a big part of this model home here. So.
I love, Brett, how you have mentioned a roadmap, and you make it so easy for potential home buyers to come in and think about that, so that you said, here are all the things that you have to think about and choose, and after you've made those choices and made those selections, you just have to wait until the house is built, and it's ready to go for you.
Yeah, an informed customer is a happy customer, and a happy customer is a much happier build for us as well. And so just, putting all the education and information in place, and when they have to be making decisions and so on is hugely important. So, yeah.
So important. And that's why, hey, Bickell Built Homes, if you look online, you've got it, we'll also put up your Instagram account, because I see all of your posts. I see the posts on Instagram. You both are really great on social media, from your Instagram accounts to your Facebook pages to things going on the stories to the posts on the, the squares, everything. It's exciting to follow both of your journeys. So if you don't follow them, you should be following both of these pages, because you're very up to date and trendy and funny and all of these things that are going on. Okay, shall we go into the bathroom first and see what a standard?
Do you want to go to the main bathroom? Or?
Let's go to the main bathroom first, and we'll look at what a standard bathroom would look like, and then we'll look at upgrades afterwards. Does that sound like a plan? Okay. The other thing I wanted to mention as we're walking that way is the ceilings in here. I love the ceilings.
Yeah, 11-foot ceilings. We do lots of ceiling features in a lot of our custom homes. So in this area, we just wanted to make it feel a little bit more grand. It's an 11-foot ceiling in the living room itself. Everything else is 9-foot. And then we have just a 10-foot lift with a little bit of a box beam detail here at the front, which kind of gives a nice little feel to the front entry.
Yeah, so let's look at the box feel. This is beautiful. I love this. And like you said, a standard home would be 8 to 8-foot ceilings. Yeah. And so when you bring up an additional foot, it just gives it that much more. I love it. I think the height makes a difference.
The height makes a huge difference in the sense of space. So what it also allows people to do is you don't necessarily have to have additional square footage to create a sense of space. So by putting in a higher ceiling height and bigger windows, all of a sudden your house feels that much bigger.
And I feel like window sizes have changed through the years, because of the height increasing, windows are also getting longer, and there are so many neat designs that you can have with windows now.
Absolutely, yeah. Everybody wants glass. Everybody wants to see the outside, and yeah, absolutely. It has changed a little bit over the years, and people want lots of nice sunlight and all that kind of stuff too. And I should mention too, you mentioned about 8-foot ceilings. 8-foot ceilings is sort of an industry standard, In a Bickell built home, we do 9 foot as a standard, and we just find that makes for a little more grand feel and a little bit more comfortable feel. So
I love how he said the Bickell built is a 9 foot. That's their standard.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
right,
it.
yeah.
Okay, let's go into the bathroom. Let's have a look. So you, as we'll go in and have a look, we'll stand out here. So come on in and take a tour of the bathroom while Brett and Marian give you a little bit of what you're looking at here.
Sure. So with this bathroom, again, showing the 2 different ends of the spectrum, what we wanted to do is show you our standard features in the main bathroom. So everything you see here is standard fixtures, standard flooring, standard vanity, and that is that it basically meets our standard budgets, okay? So it's all completely customizable still, but it's all within budget. So this is sort of showing you the entry point, and if you want to stay on budget in certain rooms, it's just an example of that. And then we have the ensuite bathroom, which has some more upgrades in it. So
we'll look at the upgrades in a second. While we're back here, we can take a look at, so we've got how many bedrooms? It was
we're 3 bedrooms. Yeah, we have one dressed as an office in the front here, and then a guest bedroom, I guess you could call it for now, and then the master's in the back. Yep.
And again, a lot of natural light. St. Mary's is a great place to live too. Emily Street is St. Mary's has really expanded over the years, and I'm sure you can talk about that too, Marian.
Oh, we're seeing a lot of people coming to St. Mary's as a retirement option and coming here for the lifestyle that St. Mary's has to offer. It's a very affordable destination. It's close to amenities in the nearby communities, but also as a standalone community. There's lots to offer and a lot to enjoy here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place to live with the water, with the river. It's just gorgeous. And you're in between Stratford and London, so you've got the best of both worlds.
Absolutely, yeah. You can get everything out of Stratford, the restaurants, all that stuff. Go to the mall in London if you want. Obviously, we want everybody to shop local, but you have those options available to you. So
and then amazing stores, and talk about buy local in St. Mary's. There's so many amazing boutique shops and quaint things to look at there. Okay, let's go into the other bathroom. We're going to head back through. We'll talk about the kitchen and the family room again in just a moment, but because we're in the midst of talking about standard fixtures as opposed to upgrades, if we head into we're into the main ensuite and the main beautiful bedroom. Love the color choices in here too.
Yeah, it's a little bit bold. We went a little bit darker in this room, but all the white accent trims and all that stuff sort of bring it to life. And this is all the work of our interior designer. She is a design consultant that works with all of our custom home clients. And so there again, an informed customer is a happy customer. Well, we have a professional that works with all of our customers, and we'll meet with them to sort of bring together ideas, because we're not all interior design inclined, and it's just sort of, you have a professional there to sort of show you the way and show you some of the things that maybe fit with your style. So.
And you'll see that when we go to the lower level, all of the choices in colors, styles, all the different. I love the element of choice. If we head into the main ensuite here, you'll see the upgrades, and you can speak to the upgrades now, from the sinks to the faucets to the shower itself to walking into the tile, the glass, everything, and that is gorgeous.
So this is sort of giving the other end of the spectrum, the sort of, I guess, higher end of the spectrum, where you can do some customization, spend a few more dollars if you want to dress up certain rooms. Every customer is different. They want to spend certain upgrade dollars in different rooms. So we want to showcase some higher end finishes, some higher end fixtures, tile shower, some of the things that we can do that are a little bit more custom. And of course, the freestanding bathtub is a big feature these days, and we're seeing more and more of those. So, yeah.
And speaking of custom, you could take the model home and then technically make it your own, right?
Yes.
So that if you needed something where you needed to have it accessible, or you needed something specialized just for you, that's where then you put your own touch and feel on it, versus only, picking paint colors and flooring tiles and that sort of thing.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I mean, the sky's the limit, right? And it's about communicating properly early in the design phase of any house. And, we always tell people, okay, put together a wish list, needs and wants. And from that, we sort of formulate and get an idea of, what the end product is going to look like and what the customer is going to be happy with at the end of the day. So, yeah. And some of those needs are accessible needs, and some of them aren't, and they're other things. So I mean, everybody's different, right?
And
So
it continues to change
Yeah.
and evolve.
Yeah.
Let's head to the kitchen now.
Sure.
I love the fact that you had, here, I'll follow you.
Yeah, sure.
In the kitchen, that you've even made it so that you've got, like you said, how do you describe it? You've got custom here and
Yeah.
then...
Yeah, so there again, just that same theme of sort of giving you the two ends of the spectrum, the sort of, I guess, entry level or standard, or Bickell built standard, and then going up to the sky's the limit on custom. So in this kitchen in particular, one of the things here is with these gray cabinets that we've done here, they're like a standard, pretty standard basic budget cabinet, and they will meet an allowance like that we provide. So it sort of gives you, okay, what am I going to get for my standard allowance? We can show you that, but then we can also show you some customization items, right? So the island in particular is customized. It's all handcrafted. It has this nice X pattern detail on the ends, and quartz tops, and all kinds of different things. So there again, that sticking with that theme of showing you the two ends of that spectrum and what's available and what's possible. So yeah.
And it's a really nice blend too, because you'll see you're like, I think for standard, going all the way up to the ceiling is such a really neat standard now.
Yeah.
And you think like, yes, I don't have to dust up there anymore. This is awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
And then you've got, this is custom, your range hood here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, range hood. So the range hood matches in with the island, and it's all been handcrafted as well. And so, and the range hoods are becoming more and more a focal point as time goes on. It used to be we'd stick the microwave there, and that can look good too. But more and more people want to do sort of something a little more high end above their range to sort of work as a focal point. So.
And same with the islands.
Yeah.
It's kitchens have over the, quite a few years now have become the real focal point with people coming in as a community, sitting at the island while people are cooking or being, someone's eating and someone's actually preparing the food, I guess.
Yeah, it's a entertainment magnet, right?
Yeah.
It's, when
That's
you...
a good way of putting it. I like it. It's an
yeah.
entertainment magnet. I'm going to steal that, Brad.
Yeah, so when, you have people over and there's food out and there's drinks out,
Yeah.
everybody tends to stand around the island, and the islands are getting bigger and bigger all the time,
do you
too.
find that everybody,
Oh,
it's just, it's
absolutely.
never big enough. I need it
Yes,
more. Okay.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, everybody wants a nice big island, and obviously the different configurations are endless, but yeah.
And what did you call the end? A cross pattern?
I mean, you could call it a lot of different things, but it's all been handcrafted, custom, and it's just, I call it an X pattern. We have some of these X patterns sort of throughout the house. The front there in the entry, we saw that X pattern already. So it's sort of a little craftsman-y feel.
Yeah, I love it. And well, that is truly, I think, synonymous with a Bickell built home as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I'll see here too is you take the feel of the wood with the island, and then you blend it over into your family room with then just above the fireplace. I love the mantle here.
Yeah.
That's just a beautiful tie-in.
Yeah, there's something to be said for simplicity, right? And again, going back, this is sort of a craftsman-y theme sort of house, and with that sort of architecture, you get, simplicity, and so that's what we wanted to showcase here with our trim work and with the mantle there and everything, and yeah, so that's.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, before we go downstairs, because I want to show you the design area and what Brett has and his team have put together for you. Any trends that you want to chat about in terms of what you're seeing from home buyers, or what home buyers are wanting right now?
That's a great question. So there will always be trends, but one of the trends that I think we're seeing a little bit of is a trend towards people are wanting space that's highly functional, highly usable, and they want space that they're willing to give up a little bit of square footage in order to get more quality finishes. So for example, this house is just under 1,800 square feet, which to a lot of people wouldn't seem like a really big house. But because it's so efficiently designed and the space is in the place where people want it, to most people, this is a really big house. So people are, I think, wanting a lifestyle where everything in their house is very efficient. Energy efficiency is important. The use of space is important. They're not looking for grand square footage anymore. It's more an impactful space with really quality finishes that's really easy to live in. They want to have the experiences of an enjoyable open concept kitchen with the family nearby, but it doesn't have to be 2,600 square feet, right? They want things to be more efficient and effective.
That's a really good point, Marian. And we were talking, Brett, too, about that you said, if you are building, let's say, an accessible house, or you're wanting wider doorways or longer, wider hallways, that comes with a bit of, not, the price is the space, right? And space is becoming a premium. You said the lots are typically getting smaller.
Yeah, the lots are getting a little bit more, less wide and things like that as time goes on, and that's space efficiency. And we completely understand why that is. But it creates some design challenges, I guess you could say. But in general, yeah, I mean, that's
what's life without a challenge,
that's right?
What's life without and they are up for the challenge.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so and that's where designing a house from scratch and understanding what your customers' needs and things like that is hugely important, and then you can sort of make that house design work on that specific piece of property. In this development, we're super lucky. We have some 65-foot wide lots, which is huge, and so on. And so it sort of depends on what area you're in, but yeah, lots of space and building lots available in St. Mary's as well. So we're really lucky that way.
Okay, so let's head downstairs quickly. I just want to show you. So if you come in and you're with Marian or someone on your team and they're coming in for an open house, you'll see the main level, and then they can go downstairs and explore.
Yeah, then they can go downstairs and explore, and they can take a look in the design center of the different options. We can talk about the things that are in here and then show them downstairs what other options they could have to pick from with similar budgets.
Okay, so I want people to see this so that they know what they have to experience before they actually come in here. And as you're going down the stairs, you will first see, I love this, you have, what do you call this, your Instagram wall?
I guess. I mean,
Wall of Fame?
We just got it done. It's just a picture wall, and it just sort of depicts our Instagram profile. And if people come through our model home and they like what they see and they want to see more, well, there's lots more on our Instagram page, our website, Facebook, all these things. So just sort of giving people the entry point to that, to let them know that we are in those places. So.
Well, and I wonder, I'm kind of thinking about this as we're walking and talking, and sort of like Instagram and Facebook are sort of that first moment that people get to experience, whether it be your Bickell built homes or get to know Marian and her team at Home and Company, and then you come into the model home, and then you get to experience it to the next level, and then you come down here and you see. They're modest. They won't talk about it, so I will talk about it. But I want you to see all of these amazing awards that are on here. This is a Bickell built home, and this is why. Look at what you are getting when you buy a Bickell built home. I mean, you've got a lot of legacy up here on this wall. You've got the Wall of Fame with the Instagram wall, and then this is the part I just wanted to touch on really quickly. I love this. You called this. You called this the wall of inspiration?
It's just for inspiration, really. There again, it's showing you that entry point. So all these packages that we're showing here are within our standard budget. So there again, if we have a customer that comes in and says, okay, I want to hit my budget on the flooring, on the paint, on the, then they can look at this and go, okay, here's what I could get for those dollars. And be comfortable, hopefully, with that. And if they do decide, okay, no, I'd rather go up to some sort of high-end hardwood or whatever the case may be, they're free to go to our suppliers, again, with our interior designer, pick out something custom. So we're trying to, save people time throughout the process, and again, creating that roadmap to say, even early on to say, okay, here's the things I need to be focused on. Here's what's important to me. Because everybody is different when it comes to building custom homes, and everybody has different needs. So we're just trying to create a space down here where it's sort of conducive to collaboration with our customers. And it's worked out great for us so far. We've been in here for less than a year actually now, and people are loving the setup so far, and so we're very happy with it, yes.
Well, it's open concept, and I'm thinking, well, parents are planning over here on the boardroom table. You probably have kids dancing and playing over here, right, at some point or other. But just if we end up over here at the wall, I'm going to call this the Wall of Fame. You can follow them at bickell.built.homes on Instagram, as we talked about. Come on over here for a second. Just some final thoughts. We said, an informed customer is a happy customer.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. So informed customer is a happy customer, and that there's all sorts. It's not just design. There's all sorts of different things that we're doing with performance efficiency of our homes, and just making sure that people are comfortable with the build. It's about informing them about what we do and why that's what we found over time sort of works, and having faith in that process and getting them bought into that process for our customers is a huge thing. So we've been fortunate. We have the best customers in the world and the best team in the world. So
You got a great builder right here. Marian, any final thoughts?
I think that
As I'm hitting back home.
that building a custom home can sometimes, on the onset, be an overwhelming concept. And so one of the things that we've tried, and Brett has done really well, is if you want to make every decision and research and spend your entire life on Houzz and Pinterest, then we welcome those boards and we'll help you with the design. But if you also are completely overwhelmed by that and you really just have an idea, but you don't have the vision to carry it forward, then our designer will work with you. So whether you come to the table with all of that or none of that, we will help take that vision from whatever level and turn it into your dream house.
Dream team right here, right here. I love it. Build your own dream house, build your own home. Come on out to 333 Emily Street. What do you normally do for open houses in that here?
So we are here most Saturdays from 11 till 1 for an open house, and beyond that, we're always available by appointment.
Perfect. Okay, and I will put the contact details on the page here so anyone can contact you. We'll make sure we have both of your contact details and you'll be all set to go. The Parade of Homes continues with the Stratford Area Builders Association today. Again, 333 Emily Street, the one, the only Brett Bickell and Marian DeWever. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Have a great day.